You retweet me? Yowie wowie! What's up, everybody?
Retweeting, like, and all that?
Yeah, retweet me, all right? At Dave Simon MMA. That's where you can follow me. Welcome. This is our WWE TLC watch-along. We're coming at you at the beginning of this Miz Bray Wyatt match. The match is underway. We're watching it right now. Miz is kicking Bray Wyatt in his tummy. And he's wearing the sweater. He came out as not the Fiend, but as Bray Wyatt. He came out in the sweater with the Firefly Funhouse theme song. And he doesn't seem as strong as like the Fiend, you know. Miz is getting a lot of over so far.
Though Miz looks kind of red, though, from whatever he hit him with. I don't remember if he even hit him with anything, actually, but Miz looked kind of red.
Yeah, in his like side gut area.
Yeah.
So far, match of the night by far was the New Day, Kofi Kingston, Big E versus Revival ladder match. New Day retaining the SmackDown tag titles in that one.
Sweater is off. Now it's a hockey fight. It is.
That match was incredible, right?
Thing is, it was so good, and everything else has not been that good.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. You start off hot, which is great, but...
You called it a match of the year candidate.
Yeah,
you said on your Twitter it was a match of the year candidate.
Oh, yeah, without question.
It was very good.
But that's the problem, though. Everything else, like, not even close to that level.
Yeah, everything since that match has been kind of weak.
Black and Murphy was all right, but it was just that. It was all right.
Yeah, it was okay.
Everything else has been disappointing so
Viking
far.
Raiders against the OC, not much.
The finish sucked.
Yeah.
Count-out's terrible.
Yeah, count-out finish is not good on pay-per-view, especially when there's so few titles actually on the line on this thing. Like here we have Bray Wyatt and The Miz, but like the Universal title isn't even on the line.
Oh, finish already?
You know, you had the Raw tag titles on the line in the OC against the Vikings, and we had a non-finish with a double count-out. Miz just hit his skull-crushing finale, but he didn't pin Bray Wyatt.
Well, he's all mad and like determined. I guess he wants to make him suffer, which is kind of stupid. Like, if you can actually beat him, beat him.
Well, it seemed like Bray Wyatt maybe like
playing possum.
Well, no, like you saw what Bray Wyatt did to Miz on SmackDown, right? Like he went into his house and he put some weirdo dolls in Miz's daughter's crib. Like if a weird man did that to my kid, I would want to not just finish it after one finishing move either, you know? I'd want to kill the man too, right? Miz is not out for a victory. He's out for blood. He's out to defend his family. I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. But you're going to lose that way. Miz has only one shot, and he kind of just blew it right there.
Yeah. And as Eminem told us, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
What is he, Pentagon now, trying to break the hand, or what?
Cero miedo.
No, really. Like, it looks like he's doing exactly that. And he did exactly that.
Oh, yeah, he did the Pentagon arm breaker. Somebody's been watching AEW. Mike Mizanin.
Well, it's not like he invented it. He just made it popular recently. And now Bray is running around trying to put his arm back into place.
Uh-huh.
Which is good. I like this. I like the selling the fact that...
The arm got dislocated,
it's good.
Hyperextended, and he's trying to pop it back into place.
There's a Socko in the crowd.
A Mr. Socko guy in the crowd?
Guy really stood out. Miz with... Oh, not just a baseball slide, not a dive.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Shouldn't have expected a dive.
Yeah, does the Miz dive?
No, not at all. And Miz moved into the stairs. That looked rough. And Miz as a badass. It's hard to believe in that whatsoever. But they're trying this. And he's actually being the crap. This is the most we've seen Bray Wyatt since he became the Fiend. He's not actually the Fiend here, but still, this is the most we've seen him take this much punishment in a match recently.
Because he's the Fiend. He's not Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is like the weak guy who's not as strong. The Fiend is like...
But this is still competitive, though. It's not like he's getting dominated.
I don't understand something. Bray Wyatt came out with the blue title.
Yes.
And they announced him as Universal Champion Bray Wyatt, right?
Right.
The Fiend, like, is he Universal Champion but with that weird, like, Fiend face belt?
Right, it's like a Smoking Skull belt. It was still the WWE title.
But we haven't seen the Fiend come out to defend the Universal title since we've seen that weirdo Fiend belt
That's true.
backstage in a segment. So I'm wondering, when he comes out to defend the Universal title as the Fiend, is it going to be the blue belt or the Fiend belt?
Pretty sure when he's going to be dressed up as the Fiend, it'll be the Fiend title.
Well, I want to know.
Well, you'll
All
find
right,
out when
that is what is on my mind as I watch this boring-ass match.
Which the crowd is firmly behind Bray Wyatt here, by the way. Cheering him like crazy. They're chanting Yowie Wowie at the start.
I like this tweet I got from some guy who doesn't follow me. I tweeted that I said King Corbin gets the win over Roman Reigns with help from Ziggler, Revival, and a security team. That match was not good. And then this guy's like, "You're just mad. Boomin' Lames didn't win." I guess that's his cool name for Roman Reigns. Booman Lames. And he thinks that I'm like a Roman super fan, and I'm like mad that Roman didn't win.
Oh, Sister Abigail.
I like when people on Twitter go at me that really have no idea. There you go. It's over.
Well, there you
Finally.
go. He was weak, but he still won.
It's just funny because I really don't care about Roman Reigns. Roman can win. Roman can lose. That match was just bad. Has nothing to do with Roman or Corbin. I don't think either of them are particularly...
Well, I guess he really likes Baron Corbin because he was hashtag all hail Corbin.
This guy really liked Baron Corbin. Look at this guy's tweet. So angry at me. That's all right.
So Bray Wyatt wins. This was a non-title match, though, which was very weird.
Why not just make it a title match if he's going to beat him clean in the middle of the ring there like that with his finisher?
When you don't have that many championships on the line, you don't have any other single titles on the line.
Okay, so there's the Fiend, a guy in a Fiend mask on the screen. It's got to be Daniel Bryan, right?
You would think.
Yeah. This is what I want. I want Daniel Bryan.
Or maybe he's playing mind games with himself because he's that crazy. It's not possible.
That would be cool, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like that.
Oh, I see what's going on. It's not Daniel Bryan. Oh, he's got the big Fiend hammer, the ridiculous...
Hammer from Hell in the Cell.
Yeah, God. Okay, so it's not that it's Daniel Bryan messing with Bray Wyatt. It's that it's the Fiend, who's like a totally other character.
Right.
He appeared on the Tron to remind Bray Wyatt to do evil things.
It's a Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing going on.
Yeah. So it's like it's two different people. Like when Mankind and Cactus Jack and Dude Love all appeared at the same time on the screen.
Kind of, sort of, except this is more, I guess...
This is not as good. This is not as entertaining.
Well, this is different. That was more comedy. This is more kind of weird. But it's fine, I think. People are loving this. People are cheering.
Some people are cheering. It's not like, look at that. Look at those people. They're just kind of looking. They're like, what is going to happen here?
Yeah, what is going to happen?
He's going to hit him with this giant clown mallet. Oh, the Fiend music, like the Fiend effects are happening. And Bray seems excited. Is the Fiend going to come and attack Bray Wyatt? What is going on here?
Or Bray Wyatt's just going to become the Fiend now?
Oh, Bray Wyatt's going to transform into the Fiend when the lights go out. He's going to come back on with a mask on. What is the meaning of this? I'm confused.
It seemed like something was supposed to happen, and it's not happening. Like, the lights did not go...
Oh, it's Daniel Bryan. Running knee.
He prevented it, actually.
Oh, he's wearing a hood. He's going to reveal his hair. It's going to be American Dragon, Daniel Bryan.
Possibly.
Bald-headed, shaved head, American Dragon style. Early Daniel Bryan, the beginning of Daniel Bryan. Look at him. He's got no beard.
Well, he has like...
Oh, he's got a shaved head. He's got buzz cut Bryan. Oh, buzz cut Bryan.
He's got a scruffy beard.
Oh, he's got a little bit of a... Oh, but that looks like what Daniel Bryan looked like when he started in WWE in 2010?
He's more clean shaven, but I think this is more Daniel Bryan like 2010.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank winner Daniel Bryan.
Sure. It looks like old school Daniel Bryan. He's wearing a maroon hoodie. He's got a short haircut. This looks like the old Daniel Bryan, you know? Like way back, old school Bryan. He looks great. Makes him look young, you know?
Well, it makes him look like he's like fit kind of thing, you know?
He's kicking Bray Wyatt's ass. Wyatt tried to clothesline him. Bryan ducks. Oh, with another drop kick.
It was the knee.
Was it the knee?
Yeah, it was the knee.
Looked like a kick.
Pretty sure it was the knee. Because Wyatt sounded like death.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not going to hit him with the knee now?
No, he already did. It's done.
What's he going to do? It looks like he's going to hit him with something. Oh, hit him with the mallet, Daniel Bryan. Hit him with the mallet, Daniel Bryan. Oh, he's going to do the stomps to the face. He's got double wrist control. Boom. Stomp to the face. Stomp to the face. Stomp to the face. Stomp to the face. So this is like a new look Daniel Bryan, right?
Well, old back to new.
New look,
whatever.
old look Daniel Bryan. He's changed up. Obviously, there's going to be some sort of match here for the title.
One day.
Probably at the Rumble, right? In January. Does Bryan win the title off of this?
No.
Come on, man. How come Daniel Bryan can't be WWE champion or Universal champion or whatever going into WrestleMania?
No,
I would much rather see Daniel Bryan getting set for a WrestleMania main event than this Bray Wyatt character.
We lived through that last year. Come on.
Yeah, and it was pretty good. Let's do it again.
Oh, here we go. Fiend time.
Oh, Bryan's going to hit him with the mallet and the lights go out. And what, the Fiend is going to emerge now and get over?
Well, I think he'll just disappear.
Oh, Bray Wyatt's gone. You're right. He's gone. By God. Bryan's got his mallet, though. Keep that mallet, Daniel Bryan. Oh, and he left the belt, too. Keep the mallet and the belt. Yeah. Take them both home with you. Give them to Brie.
He left the blue belt, but he has the Fiend title still, right? So I thought he was going to smash the title, but no, he did not. He just smashed the ring for whatever reason.
For those that didn't see, there's Daniel Bryan's new look. Or old look. Right? That's what he...
Everyone in hoodies now. Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan. Everyone's got to be in the reveal hoodie.
Why not?
It's a thing now. It's in.
I'm wearing a hoodie right now.
It's so hot. My God.
You're hot?
A little bit.
I'm all right.
But it's fine. I mean, it's freezing outside, so it's better to be hot than freezing cold.
So Bray Wyatt disappears, leaves his mallet and the belt in the ring. Daniel Bryan thinks about taking the belt, just kind of looks at it like, all right, I'm going to get this belt.
It's not his.
He doesn't take it. He leaves it in the ring, leaves the mallet too. I would have taken the mallet as a souvenir.
It's too big.
Yeah, but why not? Like, you take the mallet and then you're like, hey, Bray Wyatt, I got your mallet.
Nah,
now you can't use it anymore. It's a dangerous weapon. He nearly killed Seth Rollins with that thing, John.
You gotta walk around with that thing? No way. Gotta carry that everywhere? Through customs? That's rough.
Well, I'm not saying, like, really take the mallet. I'm saying gimmick take the mallet.
Okay.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. He didn't take the goddamn mallet, pal. But Daniel Bryan showed up with his new look. I'm happy with that, man. Like, at least we saw Daniel Bryan. At least that Fiend or Bray Wyatt or whatever versus The Miz match wasn't a total loss because Daniel Bryan showed up. He looked different. We saw his haircut. He beat up on the Fiend. And we set up, probably a match for the Rumble.
More than likely, that was pretty much the best thing you could expect for that segment, pretty much.
Maybe even New Year's SmackDown on the 3rd of January in Memphis?
I think they'll wait. I mean, maybe you'll get a match, but the blow-off match is going to be at the Rumble, I think.
Yeah, it should be.
So what do we have now? Are we like, table match. Okay, cool.
Rusev Pudria. Rusev Machka.
Will this be Rusev's big moment right here? That will shoot him right to the top against Barack.
Barack Obama?
Oh, Brock Lesnar.
Oh, Barack Lesnar. Barack Lesnar? All right. Well, while we're waiting for this Rusev Lashley thing to go down, let's recap a little bit what else happened at TLC before we came on YouTube Live here. Humberto Carrillo got a victory over Andrade. Andrade got distracted again by Zelina Vega, and it seems like they're getting closer and closer to breaking up. Andrade seemed mad at her and walked away from her after the match. Andrade was also busted up. He got cut open. He was bleeding pretty badly. in his face during that one.
I missed it, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was a good match. I'm not sure how he got cut. New Day beat the Revival in a ladder match in 19 minutes, 20 seconds. Match of the night, by far.
One of the best matches all year.
Yep. I don't think anybody's going to top that. Although, if anybody would, it would be the Kabuki Warriors against Becky and Charlotte, which is going to be the main event here tonight.
Even still, that's going to be tough to top.
It's going to be tough because that ladder match was
It's really innovative.
It was amazing, yeah. Kofi made a statement tonight. To me, Kofi made a statement showing why he was WWE Champion, why he should be WWE Champion again. If you think that Bray Wyatt is a better champion than Kofi Kingston, I don't think you like professional wrestling.
It's not about who's a better wrestler. It's about who's over, and Bray Wyatt is super over right now. He sells the most merch, and that's what is important. The guy who makes the most money. It's Bray Wyatt.
He's selling the most merch currently because they're making, 30 T-shirts for him? They're making so much merch for him, okay?
His title's like $7,000. So
yeah, and this is happening now. He's a new character. They're making a lot of new merch for him. But, Kofi and New Day have been one of the top merchandise sellers in WWE for years.
Yeah,
Don't tell me about what he's doing right now. Give me the track record. Tell me about how much money that Kofi Kingston has made since coming into the WWE for the company compared to what Bray Wyatt has made. I'm sure that New Day as an act has made way more money for WWE than Bray Wyatt or The Fiend or whatever, right?
In the past, but right now you have to live in the now, and the now it's Bray Wyatt.
Sure. I think Kofi was amazing in this match tonight. So was Big E. So were the Revival. Not taking anything away from anybody else, but you see Kofi, you see what he's doing. He looks incredible. He looks like a superstar. And I'd like to see him become a top champion again at some point in his career.
Still a tag champion. It's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
Come on, man. This guy won the title at WrestleMania. He was WWE champion. He had a big moment. He beat everybody. And I hope that wasn't it for Kofi. I hope it happens again for him.
7-time tag champs. Keep that record going. Keep it going up.
You just don't like Kofi.
I like Kofi, but as a top guy, as WWE champion, let's face it, it wasn't the best matches. It was okay at best.
He had some pretty good matches.
Again, okay at best, but not great. The match with Ziggler, even you'll say it wasn't that great.
Ziggler.
Yeah, but how many? It was 3 of them.
Compare Kofi's matches, though, as a champion on SmackDown to Bray Wyatt.
Well, Bray
Wyatt versus The Miz, how was that?
You were happy with it? You were satisfied?
I was satisfied when Daniel Bryan showed up.
Survivor Series was satisfying. So far, it's pretty good, actually, when you think about it. Because you just throw Daniel Bryan in there. Obviously, it helps when you have good challengers. Maybe Kofi lacked good challengers. It's a good point, but unfortunately, we've come and gone from that, and we're moving on. It's too bad. But he had a good reign. You should be happy that he had it.
Yeah, it was all right. I just think that one day he should get another one. I'm not saying tomorrow, but, in the next couple of years, it'd be nice to see him get another run on top. He doesn't have to be the guy to take it away from The Fiend or whatever, but, I think he's earned another run.
I think Big E will get a run before he will get another run.
I don't see why they couldn't all have a championship run. King Corbin beat Roman Reigns, 22 minutes, 20 seconds. Corbin had help from Ziggler, the Revival, security team, all sorts of things happen in that match, all sorts of cheating. Nobody comes out to help Roman Reigns because, of course, Roman has no friends.
Ambrose is in AEW, so yeah, there you go.
And Seth is with the AOP now.
Exactly.
So Roman really has no friends.
And the Usos are MIA, so.
Yeah, the crowd was actually chanting for the Usos during that bit, and the Usos didn't show up. Because even the Usos don't care about Roman Reigns. Also, where are the Usos,
Uso Penitentiary.
Apparently Braun Strowman's hurt. You hear that?
I've heard about that, because we're supposed to get a match, him and Nakamura on the pay-per-view, but he's hurt. So, that's too bad.
Yeah. But that Corbin-Reigns match, longest match on the card so far.
Yeah, but a lot of just all that brawling with the people running in, so that's what dragged it.
It took a while.
Just to get to the finish, yeah.
It was too long. It was not very good.
But the ladder match was almost 20 minutes, so that's fine.
Yeah, the ladder match was roughly, the same amount of time, a little bit less, couple minutes less, but it was much better.
Man, Lashley looks gigantic compared to Rusev. Rusev's a big guy too, but Lashley just makes him look like a dwarf.
I don't think he looks that small next to Lashley. I mean,
Look at Lashley.
yeah, Lashley's stupid jacked. His arms are ridiculous. My goodness, that's a short dress on Lana.
I didn't notice that, though.
She cannot get in and out of the ring in those dresses. What are you doing, Lana?
Oh, Bobby checking on her.
Every time. She's always adjusting her dress. She's always pulling it down. She's constantly, pulling it down.
Well, I just noticed
she doesn't look comfortable in that thing. It is so short.
And now they're just brawling.
Rusev and Lashley in a tables match. This is the semi-main event. We got the Kabukis against Charlotte and Becky next, and then we're done. And it's only 9:18 Eastern time, John. This thing might end by 10 p.m.
That's fine.
10:30 maybe?
That's okay. But I feel like they're going to throw in something probably. Wouldn't be surprised.
It's like a 3.5 hour pay-per-view. That's better than a 4 to 5 hour pay-per-view. UFC gave me a 4-hour pay-per-view last night. It was ridiculous. By the way, if you want to watch our UFC watch-along, you can watch it on the YouTube channel right now. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment.
Oh,
I was here last night with AJ till 2 in the morning. We were watching UFC 245. It was a good pay-per-view, but by God, UFC, your pay-per-views are supposed to be 3 hours. They start at 10 p.m. Eastern. They end at 1 a.m. Eastern. They don't end at 2 a.m. Eastern.
It's amazing you're doing this again. Like, man, you're doing a lot of work this week.
A lot of work we're putting in this weekend, man.
Well, more you than me, but
yeah, mostly me. You're doing a lot of work too, John. We did Dave and Johnny live on Friday. We had Wrestling Uncensored drop yesterday, and we're doing this tonight. I mean, you got the 3 straight days of shows, just like me.
Yeah, but at least I didn't have the 4 hours of watching UFC, though. Wow. Actually, it was longer, too, right? Because, the prelims, you watched that.
Yeah.
That was a long, long night you guys had last night.
Yeah, we had a long night. Well, it's been a big week, man. It's been a really busy week. It started with Ringside Report on Thursday, 8 p.m. Every Thursday here on the YouTube channel, I'm here with Fred and AJ. We do Ringside Report. We talk mixed martial arts. We previewed UFC 245. We talked about Conor McGregor and Khabib probably going to fight again in 2020. So that happened Thursday night. And then after Ringside Report, AJ stayed over.
Right.
And we watched the Quintet Ultra Jiu-Jitsu event, which was amazing. That was my favorite thing that I've watched all weekend. It was better than UFC 245, better than Raw or SmackDown or NXT or AEW, better than TLC. The best show this week that I've seen was Quintet Ultra.
Wow.
Right?
Good.
What are you doing over there?
I'm actually watching us.
Stop watching us.
Look good.
Yeah, thanks. So then we watched Quintet Ultra till 1:30 in the morning. Hey, that's
you told me that. Yeah.
It was late. Quintet Ultra
Going for a Samoan drop through the table. No, he's hanging on. Oh, he flipped it over.
And then we did Dave and Johnny live at 12:30 here on the channel every Friday at 12:30 Eastern. Right, little lunchtime show, Dave and Johnny live
on Fridays.
And then and then Friday night, nothing. Wrestling Uncensored.
You could have done a
Well, it was SmackDown and stuff, right? I took it easy, watched SmackDown. Saturday morning, Wrestling Uncensored came out, right? You and I put that out. Saturday night.
TLC preview.
I did, the TLC preview came out Saturday morning. Saturday night, I did the UFC watch along with AJ for 4 hours straight on YouTube.
Amazing.
And now we're watching TLC.
You guys seem kind of cranky, though. When I tuned in, it was around 1 o'clock in the morning. Very cranky.
Oh, we were cranky. We had a good time.
Well, you turn in, you're swearing, you're like...
I swear sometimes. Look, you put me on YouTube for 3 hours, I'm going to swear at some point, you know? After 3 hours, it gets to be 1 a.m., I figure the kids are in bed, I can swear a little bit.
Well, the important thing is it was good UFC. It's probably better than what TLC has been, besides the ladder match. This table match is okay so far, but...
I don't think there was one fight on the UFC card, though, last night that was as fun as the ladder match.
Okay.
But I don't think that there's been anything as fun as Jake Shields' performance at Quintet Ultra that I've seen all weekend. And Danielle Kelly and Gordon Ryan. Cool. Like, Quintet Ultra was super awesome. That was my favorite show that I watched all weekend. Again, like, if that was a sport that was available every week, I'd be in. I'd be all in.
When's the next one?
I don't know.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, that's too bad. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, I feel like I've discovered my sport that I want to watch. Like, it's the only sport I want to watch, but it doesn't really exist. It exists on like a once in a while basis. It's Brazil. It's no-gi Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but it's like 5-on-5 and teams and with MMA fighters, and it's just like, man, it was so cool. It was Team Pride versus Team UFC versus Team WEC versus Team Strikeforce.
It doesn't exist anymore, Strikeforce, but okay.
No, but they had like old Strikeforce fighters, people that fought in Strikeforce, people that fought in WEC, which also doesn't exist. Pride also doesn't exist, John. I don't know why you picked on Strikeforce. Like, only the UFC still exists of those 4 organizations. But they had like ex-fighters on each team.
Right.
It was very fun. And some current fighters, too. Anthony Smith was on Team UFC.
Well, Bob Cole said this storyline is stupid because Lon and Rusev have been seen in public holding hands, destroying kayfabe.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
Bob's right.
Lil Fettuccine wants to know, who is the wrestler of 2019?
That's tough. I think Cody Rhodes is really good this year.
I agree 100%.
Top of my head right here. I'm not like 100%. I have to look over a couple things, but
I would agree 100%. And I'd give him match of the year, too, with Dustin.
Like, entertainer of the year might be Jericho, because Jericho's had the best promos.
Okay, but wrestler of the year, total package, promos, matches.
It'd probably Cody.
Cody. I'd say Cody Rhodes.
Because I think he had the match of the year with him and Dustin.
That's what I'm saying.
And just every match he has, it's like, wow, like I'm invested in all his matches.
Yeah.
And I was never a big Cody fan, too, so.
Not only would I say wrestler of the year, I'd also say most improved wrestler of the year. I feel like 2019 has been a breakout year for him where you're like, whoa, this guy is really awesome. Like, last year he was good. This year he's been incredible.
I never thought he was that good. And
exactly.
He just blew me away.
Exactly. Yeah. 2019 has been the year of Cody Rhodes. I'd say Cody Rhodes is the wrestler of the year. Match of the year would be Cody versus Dustin. Who would be your wrestler of the decade, though?
Oh, that's tough. I don't know.
It's super tough, right? We'd be going back to 2010.
Yeah, that's really hard. I know a lot of people say John Cena, but John Cena didn't wrestle, I think, the last couple of years, so it's really hard to say John Cena. I want to say AJ Styles at the top of my head because I think AJ...
He's had an incredible decade.
Yeah. TNA, New Japan, he did it all if you think about it in the decade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think AJ, top of the head.
Daniel Bryan.
Okay, yeah, that's again solid.
He spent a good chunk of it, like 4 years injured.
Right.
But, that WrestleMania 30 run.
Yeah, that was good. It's true.
Hard to get better than that. From 2010 to 2020, Daniel Bryan has been one of the best guys out there. AJ, Bryan, Kenny Omega. I think you have to give it to Roman Reigns, too. He's really,
Yeah.
In 2009, nobody knew who Roman Reigns was, but in the past decade, he's become one of the biggest stars in the business, right?
They debuted, in 2012 on Survivor Series?
Yeah, something like that.
So, again, not the complete decade, but close enough.
No, but I'm saying this has kind of been his decade, right?
Well, again, too,
maybe more than anybody else. This has been the decade of Roman Reigns.
Well, you could argue Seth Rollins, too, right?
Yeah, but Roman's kind of been anointed as the guy. He was signed in 2010.
Okay. Yeah.
Past 10 years, it's been the Roman era.
If
you're going to say wrestler of the decade, you could give it to AJ Styles for what he's done. You could give it to Daniel Bryan for what he's done. But I think push comes to shove, I would have to give it to Roman Reigns just because of how far he's come in the past 10 years. Like in 2005, AJ Styles was known and Daniel Bryan was known and,
Yeah.
But Roman Reigns, nobody knew who he was. 2010, he signed to WWE. 2020, he's a household name,
It's a good point. I'm sure that guy that tweeted you wouldn't be too happy that you said that, but oh well.
It was a...
Corbin fan.
Oh, yeah, the Corbin fan. Well, that's too bad. I'm not a Roman fan either.
I know.
I'm very critical of Roman Reigns, but You got to give credit where it's due, man.
And now Rusev here with a guardrail. This is a table match, but he has a guardrail for whatever reason.
What's the point of the guardrail, Rusev? You got to put him through a table. Like, why not just put him through a table if you're going to slam him through a thing?
I guess it's to make sure you can slam through a thing, and you can't win the match. It still has to keep going, right? So
He probably also hates Lashley, right? Because he stole his wife. Well, even Rusev's legs are smaller than Lashley's, eh? Like, Lashley's just bigger than Rusev in every way.
Yep.
That's why Lana likes him.
Oh!
Rusev goes through the guardrail. Rusev just got machka'd.
Well, he bent the guardrail. Didn't quite go through all of it, but bent it really good.
Hear what I said? Bigger than Rusev in every way. That's why Lana likes him. I didn't mean to talk about his penis, but now that I think about it, penis. Maybe he's got a bigger penis.
Maybe.
Should I ask Dana Brooke about Batista?
Yeah, you can do that.
That's the age-old question.
You're friends with her, right?
That's the age-old question about Batista, right? Yeah, my buddy Dana Brooke. I should ask her. Hey, Dana, you see Batista's penis? How big is it? What's the deal?
Man,
it's like a myth of wrestling.
The traps on Lashley compared to Rusev.
Ridiculous physique on this guy.
Imagine him.
How is Lashley so big and he's also got like a six-pack too? Like he's so huge, but he's got abs.
Yeah.
John, you wish you were in the shape he's in, right?
Yeah,
like you're a bodybuilder, you're a pro wrestler. When you see Bobby Lashley, his back muscles, the striations, pal. I mean, aren't you in awe of the physique of this man?
It's amazing.
Do you also not wonder how Bobby Roode and Primo Cologne fail the wellness policy and Bobby Lashley does not? How is he naturally this jacked in his 40s?
Might be the army training, perhaps.
15 years ago, 20 years ago, the army training, that's what has kept him jacked?
Well, that's it. I mean,
you don't get traps like that just because of army.
No, but you start off early, and you always work at it, and you start off hard. I think that probably helped him a lot. Where Robert Roode, if you remember when he started in TNA, he kind of had a very average physique.
Oh, my goodness. Johnny North, we have to do something here.
What's up?
Okay, we got a chat here from Lil Fettuccine, and we have to address it. Because
what's up?
He did something that everybody should be doing. He did a super chat.
Wow.
Super chat from Lil Fettuccine, and he has a question for us. And it's kind of a rated R question. It's kind of the question that I really wouldn't want to answer normally because it's a little bit risque. But hey, he paid for the super chat, so we have to.
You gotta answer it? Okay.
We have to answer this. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. It's a smash, marry, kill, or F, marry, kill, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, well, you have to marry one, you have to have sex relations with one, and you have to kill one. So Lil Fettuccine 69 paid for this, so we have to answer your question, Lil Fettuccine. Shout out to you, Lil Fettuccine 69. We will answer your questions no matter how risque or rude they are. On the super chat, click that $sign below on the chat, pay for the super chat, and we'll answer whatever questions you have. So Lil Fettuccine 69 break it in with some super chat questions.
Wow. But what are the options?
Okay, so it's have sex with them, smash,
right,
marry them, or kill them. Oh, Lana. See how short that dress is? You're seeing all of Lana's butt right now.
Well, you can't because, like, the wrong side. Well, you see, like...
I saw some of it. I liked it. Oh, Rusev. Oh, I am the table. He tried to break through the table. It didn't work. Oh, and he broke through the table. There you go. I am the table. Oh, they I am the table there, too. Yeah, Lashley wins. Wow. Okay, let's get to the Lil Fettuccine 69 thing. Well, forget about Bobby Lashley. Lana jumped on Rusev's back, distracted Rusev. Lashley tried to push him through the table. The table did not break, so Lashley grabbed Rusev, suplexed him through another table, and it did break. Lashley wins the tables match. Ba. Okay, Lil Fettuccine 69 asks, smash, marry, kill. Asuka, Kyrie, Io. I guess he's talking about Io Shirai. So you have to marry one, you have to have sex with one, and you have to kill one. I guess we'll both answer this one. Big Johnny, you can go first. Okay. Asuka, Kairi Sane, Io Shirai. Who are you marrying? So, who are you marrying?
So I guess I'll marry Zayn.
Marry Kairi Sane, not Sami Zayn.
No.
Okay. You're going to marry Kairi Sane. Okay.
I guess I'll smash Asuka.
Okay. And you're going to kill Io Shirai.
Yeah. I think it would be the easiest one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with... I'm going to marry Asuka. I just love her. I find her Kana-chan adorable. I like her YouTube channel. I think she's really cool.
Okay.
I love Asuka. I think I'm going to make sweet love to Kairi Sane, and I'm sorry, but Io Shirai is also getting murdered by me.
Wow, we both think the same.
Sorry,
way on
Io.
that one. I love that.
No, I married Asuka. You just had sex with her.
We did that differently. Fine.
You defiled my sweet bride, Asuka.
But we killed the same thing.
We
That's
both
good.
killed Io Shirai for. Well, she's in NXT. You know, we're main roster guys, brother. You know, we like champions. We stuck with the Kabuki Warriors. You know, the one in NXT, she's not a champion, so Io gets killed in this. So thank you, Lil Fettuccine 69 for the super chat, and you could do super chat too.
Yeah, and those kind of questions are fun. Kind of crazy, but fun.
Yo, what's happening?
So Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin are brawling.
So the Street Profits were backstage doing one of their
And New
stupid
Day's there.
promos, and Roman Reigns
And everyone's there.
everybody's brawling. The New Day and Chad Gable and Dolph Ziggler and the Revival. It's like baby faces and heels all brawling backstage for some reason. Roman and Corbin is not done.
Fill up the time, because we have a lot of time left, right?
Well, Roman finally got some backup, right?
I guess, yeah. Bad timing for that backup, though, because, wow, he kind of needed it when the match was going on, not backstage just for a fight. Kind of ridiculous. But, I mean, it's a fun little thing. I guess we're probably going to have a big, huge tag match on SmackDown this week.
Yeah, like an 8-man tag.
Though the Street Profits were there, so I don't know what they're going to do exactly.
Whatever, they were just there as pawns.
Well, I guess they're there to help explain the storylines, but because there's no authority figure, right? So
Yeah,
they
exactly.
just tell things, how things are going, and
Yeah, like
were
they
just
did that
used-
weekend update thing on Raw this week just
Right.
to tell you what was on TLC.
Right. Hopefully we don't see that again. That wasn't that great.
No, it was terrible.
As a one-off, it's fine, but not again.
I don't think the Street Profits are that good at promos. I don't know why they make them talk so much.
I mean, give them something to do. Heyman likes them, so, let them run with it.
I'm not a big fan.
They're running AJ Styles and Randy Orton on Raw, but not the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Is it official for Raw?
They just
One-on-one?
said it, yeah. One-on-one official.
Whatever. They don't have time for it on the pay-per-view.
Where it seems like they're almost the same length now, 3 hours, roughly.
The Raw and pay-per-view?
Raw on pay-per-view, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. They need people to watch Raw, I guess, so you need to hype a big match.
Yeah, well, you need something for Raw, right?
Well, there's more than enough people to have matches on Raw, but I guess you need a big match. That's a pretty big match.
So Lashley beating Rusev, does this mean it's not over?
Yeah, I don't think it's over, sadly. But there's a lot of time before the Rumble, so.
Why? I don't need to see this again.
Oh, I think we might see this for a very long time.
Yeah, I think we're going to see it a lot more. Like I told you, man,
Yeah.
you thought Rusev was going to win, and I was like, I don't know, man. I feel like they really like this storyline, and they want to keep it going, and a great way to keep it going is to have Lashley win. That's what I was saying when we previewed this thing, I was like, I don't know. It feels like the WWE is in love with this Lana, Lashley, Rusev storyline. They push it like crazy. It's on every Raw, every week, for a good chunk of time. They focus a good chunk of time on not only doing something with the story, but they advance the story a little bit every week. They really are putting more effort into this Rusev, Lana, Lashley thing than anything else on any show. What's the main storyline that there's focus on Monday Night Raw? Seth and Kevin and the AOP.
Yep.
And then Rusev and Lana and Bobby.
And
That's
then
it.
The champions. And OC,
Well, the
Randy.
champions on Raw aren't really around because Brock's the champion and he's not around.
No, but you have
There's a little OC, Randy, Rey Mysterio thing going on.
the Viking Raiders
and then
have their open challenge.
On SmackDown, it's Roman and Corbin, Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt, and that's about it.
Right.
And in the women's division, it's just, Charlotte and Becky. Can they get along? That's been the story for, years.
Oh, he wants to know what its tag team of 2019.
Tag team of 2019, I would say...
That's tough. That's really tough.
Oh, I don't think there's been a real tag team that's been a standout of 2019. It's tricky, I think the Jungle Express, Jurassic Express.
I wouldn't say they're tag team of the year.
No, but they were up and coming. They were a breakout team. They were all right.
I think maybe the Revival, but unfortunately they've been booked very inconsistently.
I don't know about the Revival.
Good matches, just not used well. Not
the Viking Raiders have been all right, but they just haven't done much.
Yeah, they haven't done much.
The problem with WWE in 2019 especially is they really haven't done much with any of their tag teams.
And AEW just kind of started, so it's only really half a year when you think about it.
Yeah, you could say SCU because they're the first ever AEW tag team champions.
Well, I like just how they've been used, period. From the start, they've been treated as top stars.
SCU?
Yeah.
SCU? No, I'm saying, is that your tag team of the year?
Possibly. But I don't know,
Lucha Brothers have been fantastic.
I still think...
The Young Bucks and Lucha Brothers had really good matches.
And regardless of how badly the Revival have been booked, they still had great matches. And I think they'd get it from me. I'd go with the Revival for 2019.
I don't know. I don't think I would.
I understand.
I'm not really sure who I'd give it to. Kofi and Big E are a tremendous tag team.
Well, the problem is, because it wasn't always them. Sometimes it's Xavier and Big E. Sometimes it's Xavier and Kofi. It wasn't always consistently the same, too. So, I mean, New Day as a whole, sure.
Forget it. What I've seen from Pentagon and Rey Fénix has been incredible this year. Lucha Brothers, cero miedo. Cero miedo. They're my tag team of the year.
I'd go with them, but the problem is a lot of their matches don't make any sense whatsoever. They're very lazy with the tag team rules. And you can say what you want about Lucha Libre, but, come on, a lot of it's been really lazy. Tags, on the outside, in the ring tags, it's really bad.
But not only what they've done as a tag team, but kind of individually, too. Their singles matches, that Rey Fénix, Kenny Omega match, the Pentagon matches that he's had,
Against
come on.
Trent, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been incredible, those two.
Oh, they're very good. Again, tag team of the year, I'd go more Revival.
Well, I got the Lucha Bros. So it's not unanimous for tag team of the year, but we were unanimous for who we would kill, Io Shirai. We were also
That's great to know.
We were also unanimous in our wrestler of the year with Cody Rhodes and our match of the year with Cody and Dustin.
Yeah,
which not
amazing.
often do we agree, Johnny North.
That's very surprising. I thought you'd go to a different match of the year for sure.
I thought we were going to do our year-end awards on one of the Dave and Johnny live episodes coming up.
We still could.
Yeah, we probably will.
You can actually add more categories.
On what, the 27th?
I believe so.
We're not going to take any breaks during the holidays, by the way. Every show is always, it's going to be on, we're not missing a day.
That's nice.
Ringside Report on Boxing Day. I'm going to be here. I think Fred and AJ will be here. I haven't checked with them.
Yeah, you might want to check with them. That'd be good to find out.
I should probably check with them.
Especially AJ. I'd worry about that. His dog. Got to take care of the dog.
What dog?
I heard he got a dog. Didn't he get a pug or something?
I heard something about Caden. I don't know.
Okay. Sounds like a cute little scruffy guy.
Woo! Charlotte Flair's here.
Faces come out first, but that's okay because the champs should come out last.
The Nature Girl, Charlotte Flair. Did Becky come out already?
Yeah, Becky came out first.
How come Becky comes out first? She's the champion.
Yeah, but her title's not defended.
Yeah, but she and Charlotte are a tag team. You would think that Charlotte would come out before Becky because Becky is the champion of the team?
I think...
Out of respect?
I think because she gets a bigger pop, you want the Becky out first because she's more popular.
Okay.
It's my guess.
Get the pop there off the top of the match.
Tag titles are already up there, so champs don't really have to come out last, but they do. Now, will this be match of the night? It's tough. That ladder match is really good. Though they do have tables and chairs in this.
Yeah.
Though I can't imagine there'll be a lot of great chair moments, I don't think.
Charlotte looks a little different tonight.
Probably just more tanned.
Maybe the makeup is different. I don't know. She looks a little...
Just seems more tanned, I find. Just wait until later stages of the matches, then you'll see if the makeup is like running too much. There's different.
No, they got good makeup. Their makeup doesn't run. It's Hollywood. Hollywood stuff, Big Johnny. They got pros.
Yeah, I think she just looks a lot more tanned. She was looking kind of pale before. Probably because she's winning a championship.
So you think that Becky and Charlotte are going to win tonight, and I think that the Kabukis will retain.
Right. And I'm going off this because Asuka won at last year's TLC. Beat Becky and Charlotte in a triple threat. So...
Asuka's the queen of TLC matches. The Empress of Tomorrow is champion forever.
Yeah, well, when you get Charlotte, it doesn't seem to happen with her, so...
It's my wife, Asuka. All right, that was a funny one. Super chat us. I like that. Super chat. Shout out Lil Fettuccine for doing that. I like that.
That was fun.
That's
yeah.
good, right?
Wasn't expecting that whatsoever.
I like Asuka's cool mask that she wears. I like her attitude. I like when Asuka cuts the promos in Japanese and Kairi Sane finds them hilarious. I think that's the best part. I really like Asuka just like cutting these promos in Japanese that I don't understand. But you can tell Kairi Sane understands it, and she's loving every minute of it. So it just makes the promo work. I enjoy those promos. I know some people are like, oh, I don't understand what she's saying. Why is she speaking Japanese? It's like, well, whatever. Deal with it. It's not about what you say. It's about the attitude. Asuka's got the right attitude.
The only thing is you also have the AOP that speaks a foreign language, and it's like people don't understand. So you also have the tag team doing the same kind of gimmick.
Yeah, but the AOP is like really weird because they don't speak the same foreign language, and neither of them really acts like he's confused by the other guy. But like one guy's talking one language, the other guy's talking another language, and they're both acting like they're speaking the same language, and they're talking to each other. But like Toka doesn't understand what Razar's saying.
Well, no one understands what's going on, so...
Oh, I mean, I'm sure some people... What are they speaking? One of them speaking Farsi, maybe?
Punjabi,
and the other one speaking Farsi?
something, yeah.
I don't know. It's like... It's a bit dumb from the WWE. Like, they have these two guys... They both speak foreign languages. They're acting like it's the same language, but it's totally not. They're speaking two different languages. At least with Asuka and Kairi Sane, like when Asuka's speaking Japanese, Kairi Sane is also Japanese, and she actually does understand what Asuka is saying. It's like Toka doesn't understand what Razar's saying, or Akam and Razar, whatever their names are. It doesn't matter what their names are. They don't even understand what the other guy's saying.
Well, we got a brawl here to start, because there are no tag rules, really.
Yeah.
It's anything goes. So this should be fun, hopefully, to start to finish. Tables and chairs all set up wonderfully.
Yes, I am hoping for a fun match. Oh, she just threw Asuka into a
Bunch of chairs.
table full of chairs. I'm going to have a brownie. How you like them
And
apples?
tables already coming apart. The announcing tables, what are left. Did they put announcing table back together?
Yeah, they put them back together. They're like Legos, those announcing tables. They just snap back into place. It's real easy.
It's kind of cheap if they do that.
That always happens. That always happens, John.
I feel they don't. They kind of just leave it there, don't they?
No, they always put them back together when they break earlier on. They always do that. They used to leave them down, but they don't anymore. Because they figured out a way to, like, Lego them back together. These tables, they just, like, collapse and then they just snap back into place. Ooh, big boot.
Nice.
Kyrie jumped off the apron, ate a big boot from Charlotte, took a nice bump.
There's a
Kairi
lot.
Sane and Asuka are so good, man.
There's a lot of tables out there. I don't know if it was right in the face, but still pretty good shot. Wow, we're not wasting any time here with tables. Though I don't know if they know what they're doing here, it seems. Just throwing a bunch of stuff and taunting. Now we're ready, I guess.
Where'd Asuka go?
She got thrown in the chairs, remember?
She's still selling that?
Still selling that.
It's been a while. Charlotte and Becky are double teaming Kyrie. Are they going to put her through
a spear? Oh, that would have been cheap if it went through like that.
Yeah, Charlotte would have fallen pretty bad, too.
Even Sane was like, what the heck was that?
What is this? Okay, so Becky's standing on one table, Charlotte's standing on the other, and they're just kind of throwing Kyrie Sane from one table to the other, back and forth. But nobody went through a table, and they're just giving up.
And
What's
they
going
just
on
give
there?
up? Now they got a ladder? What the hell is going on here? These guys don't know what they're doing here. Like,
yeah, Asuka just threw a chair at Charlotte. Take that, Charlotte. Take that, Becky.
hands clearly up, like not even close to the face. Nothing like what happened to Roman.
Or Aleister Black.
Yeah, or broken nose, Alistair, yeah. Hopefully he's okay.
That guy did not protect himself. He got brought down on the chairs and just went boom.
I think it was the steps.
Yeah,
Alistair.
the steps, sorry.
Yeah.
But he went face first. So he didn't protect his nose at all, and he got all busted up.
Well, it's just timing issue. It happens. Oh, I thought it was going to be a headshot. It was only a back shot. That's too bad.
You don't like back shots?
Oh, they're cheap. Also, these little face shots, they put the hands up so much. Just, it's terrible. I'm sorry I complain so much, but you watch ECW, it's like, those days are gone. They're never coming back.
I also enjoy seeing men get hit in the face with a chair.
Well, it's more the unexpected one, like the throwing the chair part. I love that when Sabu used to do that. Like, man, it was crazy because I don't even know if Sabu knew what he was doing. Ooh, see, that was fun. That was kind of dangerous.
Drop toe hold into like an open chair. Asuka's face landed in those chair legs, kind of rough.
Yep. See, that's fun.
My favorite chair shot of all time
was The Rock and Ken Shamrock. Yeah.
You know me well, Big Johnny.
Wow, there's no good chair shots, and that's probably the greatest one of all time.
It was great because Shamrock was on his knees, and he's like, bring it. And The Rock's like, all right, buddy. And then he swings a chair with all his might right into Shamrock's face, and you see Shamrock's face go, and then blood just starts to trickle out. That was real as hell. There was no.
That's what he wanted, though. I mean,
there was nothing fake about that.
Blame The Rock for that.
No.
Oh, here we go. Double power bomb. Shield. No. Oh, dropped her. Oh, almost dropped her head first through it there. This is getting kind of sloppy.
Yeah,
now.
it's getting messy.
This is not classic wrestling anymore.
No.
Oh, we're still gonna do the double power bomb.
You're going to try and powerbomb Asuka together through the table? No. They just threw her into the ring post. Why didn't they powerbomb her? That would have been more impactful.
I guess we're saving the table spots for later in the match. So many tables. It's kind of disappointing. They're not using anything so far. Try to win the match. Okay, fine. Are they both going to try... What the hell is going on here? What the heck is going on?
I think Kyrie tried to throw a chair into the ring, but it didn't work. It hit the ropes and
and now
rebounded.
we're all just watching this?
And now Charlotte and Becky just kind of stare at her as she whips chairs at them. What is going on here? This is terrible.
What
she
the
can't get
heck?
the chairs in the ring. Now Becky and Charlotte are whipping the
throwing
chairs
back.
back at her. Kyrie looks confused. She's like, what do I do now?
This seems like an absolute mess.
Are they lost? Like, what is happening here?
I wouldn't be surprised. Well,
It's not looking good.
This is not what I expected whatsoever.
Oh, I expected much better than this.
It's not bad.
It's not good.
So
far, it's not that good.
It's not going to be the ladder match at this pace. But again, they're saving the tables. Oh, there we go. Fire extinguisher.
Kyrie went under the ring. They pulled her out. She had a fire extinguisher.
Now she has
Asuka's
rope,
got a big bull rope.
just whipping them. It's not making much of a sound, though. Oh, she's doing like a lasso kind of thing.
See, Asuka's running wild. I love this wild Asuka.
She's into it. There's no question about that. This is crazy.
Asuka's so good. She'll save it. Oh,
that looked like it hurt Zane. Like, what the heck? She landed right in the ladder. Yeah, she just got up and didn't sell it.
Becky took a rough bump on those chairs, though, too.
Oh, yeah? I feel bad for the commentators, too. Like, it'd be like, what the hell's going on? They're throwing stuff everywhere. Like,
It's a German announce team.
they took one of the chairs.
From the German announce team. Kofi was whipping pancakes at them.
And I think Big E threw the revival into them, too. Had a rough night.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this before. They trap him to the chair with the kendo stick.
Oh, that's a good move.
It's been done before. I forget which match. It may have been the Hell in the Cell with Sasha and Becky.
So they're trying to lock Charlotte onto the announcer's chair, like an office chair, by putting the kendo stick there across it, but it didn't really work.
For the live crowd, this must suck because there's so much just out of the ring action right here.
The crowd looks kind of dead.
Well, I think they're kind of in disbelief, much like we are right now. Like, what is going on here? Just a lot of sloppy backyard wrestling right here.
This is a sloppy old brawl.
Is that a new rope or is that a cord? Now they're
it's the same rope. It's the rope Asuka brought out.
But they're tying the ladder to something? Like,
they're tying a rope to the ladder.
And it leads to what?
I don't know. The other... Okay. They just suplexed Becky on the ladder.
Slammed her.
That's kind of a suplex, isn't it? And now they're tying Becky to the ladder.
Okay, they need a train now.
He had to run over Becky? That's what it looks like. It looks like Becky's being tied to the train tracks.
Right.
Where's Seth Rollins to come and save her?
Oh, Seth's a horrible human being now. So
yeah, he wouldn't even do that.
He wouldn't save his old girlfriend now. You're on your own, Becky.
Yeah, sorry, Becky. I'm with the AOP tonight. What are you doing with them, Seth? Don't worry about it. We're in a dark van. We're doing weird stuff. I'm wearing a hood.
Turning really slowly in his chair.
Turning really slowly in a chair. We're going to be talking about Kevin Owens and how much we hate him. Sounds like fun.
Oh, I'm glad they haven't been on the show, actually, when you think about it. There's no
I'm going to listen to two guys speak foreign languages that don't understand each other, and I also don't understand them.
But we all like each other.
For some reason.
It works.
That'd be great at some point, be like, hey, you guys know you're speaking two different languages? Hey, AOP, Akam, Razar, you know, you're speaking like Farsi and the other guy's speaking Punjab. You guys you're not speaking to each other, are you? I speak both languages. That'd be great, eh? Seth is like, yeah, I translate for them. I'm the AOP's translator. I speak Punjab, of course. I'm Seth Rollins.
No, it was Drake Maverick. He was a translator, no? Because he was the manager at first.
Oh, was he? Well, no, he wasn't the manager at first. They had Paul Ellering as their manager in NXT.
Right. That lasted 1 week on Raw.
Yeah, and then Drake was their manager for a bit.
Right. And now we got Seth. So that's it. They've won the Kabuki Warriors right here, it looks like.
Well, where's Charlotte?
She got taken out.
Becky's still tied to the ladder.
Charlotte.
There's Charlotte.
With a kendo stick.
Kabukis were about to climb the ladder, but Charlotte stopped it with a kendo stick, knocks over the ladder, attacks them both with the kendo stick, knocks them both out of the ring. It's all Charlotte Flair.
Still no tables used.
Hey, Charlotte, why don't you go untie your tag team partner? It might help.
No, they're selfish.
She seems stuck. Like, wouldn't you want a partner? It's going to be 2-on-1 if you don't go untie Becky.
They only want to help
You should
each
go
other.
untie Becky.
They only want to help each other.
What's going on here? Intruder alert?
Almost. A little guy almost came in there.
Yeah, we almost had a little man jump in. Was that Hornswoggle?
If you were Hornswoggle's dad.
Vince McMahon?
I guess you're Finley now, I guess.
No, I'm Vince. Wasn't Vince Hornswoggle's dad?
It was Finley in the end.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Finley in the end.
So who was Vince's mystery son?
I guess there was no mystery.
It was
son.
Hornswoggle.
No, it was Finley was his dad.
It was Ken Kennedy.
It was supposed to be Kennedy, but he failed wellness, so
It was Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle ended up being Finley's son.
I thought he was Vince's son.
No,
For a while, Vince thought he was his son.
Right, but
turns out he's Finley's son.
Yeah.
So David Finley and Hornswoggle are brothers?
No, it's his son. Like
no, David.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
David.
right,
Dave
yes.
Finley. He's no, not Dave Finley Senior. Fit Finley. David
Right.
Finley, who wrestles in New Japan,
Right.
who's a tag team partner of Juice Robinson. That guy.
I've met him before.
He's
Yeah,
Hornswoggle's brother.
yeah. They
Kayfabe brothers.
They would be brothers. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. They probably teamed before on the.
That would be
Indies.
fantastic.
I'm almost positive they probably have.
That makes a lot of sense. They really should be. They should be a permanent tag team. Like,
Well, not in
like
Japan.
David Finley and Hornswoggle in AEW. That's a tag team.
I feel like they probably teamed in like PWG or something.
That's money.
Oh, Insane Elbow.
Oh, Becky blocks it with her feet. Becky is somehow tied to the ladder and just fought off both Kabuki Warriors
And then unties herself.
and has untied herself now finally.
Wonder Woman Becky.
Hey, Becky didn't need... Yeah. Becky all of a sudden has a lot of energy.
Well, I mean, she's been down for so long. You better have energy.
No, but she's like done. She was like nearly unconscious, completely tied to the ladder, couldn't move. Now all of a sudden she's like, oh yeah, no problem. Untie myself. We're all good. Let's fight him, Charlotte. Like what? The selling
Oh, that was one of the worst chair shots of all
was a
time.
very bad chair shot from Becky on Kairi Sane.
Horrific. Like, disgusting that aired on television. It's so bad. No, seriously.
Now tell me how you really feel about it.
I'm sorry that your son had to hear that. but-
Oh, goodness.
Becky's hair is really going all out, though, right now.
Yeah, Becky's got like a lot of hair going on. Her hair is down. Usually she's got it in like braids or like a thing, but it's like fully down and like all over the place.
It looks good. It looks really good.
Yeah, it does look cool. She should keep it like this. It looks good.
Well, it's just probably...
I don't know why she never wrestles with her hair down like this. It looks cool.
Well, it's because it probably gets in the face, right? And
Yeah.
that's the problem.
I feel like she has more hair tonight than she normally does. Like it's longer. Maybe those are extensions, or maybe she's been growing her hair and I haven't noticed. I don't know.
Well, it helps you don't have to run the ropes that much. You can just let it out like that. But when you run the ropes, you don't want it to flow free like that.
Because it can get caught.
Caught, and then you're running, there's suddenly, oh, I can't see, and then I can see. So, oh, what the heck?
Wow.
Bowling shoe ugly.
Becky totally missed that clothesline on Asuka. That was ugly. Maybe she couldn't see because of her hair off the ropes.
Yeah, I'll give her that. Give her an excuse.
Okay.
Give her an out. Sure. That was just a bad, bad spot.
Yep.
I hate to say it, but I don't know if they should have been the main event.
What would you have put in the main event?
The ladder match?
Yeah, but it's for the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
Still
like,
the best match. I mean,
yeah, it was the best match, but like it'd be weird to main event a pay-per-view with that.
oh, here we go. Table spot.
Oh,
Sat on her. It wasn't a leg drop. Just sat on
It was
her.
like an almost leg drop. She overshot it, and ba-boom, Asuka goes through a table. Becky off the second rope to the outside with like a kind of leg drop. On Asuka through a table. Yeah, that was not a leg drop. What was that? It was like an almost senton.
like a whoopee cushion, like Doink used to do.
That didn't look like what she intended to do. What's up with Becky tonight? She's not wrestling very well. She's having some problems.
Well, she's not really a hardcore wrestler, I guess. So when you're out of your environment, though, to be fair, they've wrestled in these kind of hardcore matches for years now. So
She's been all right in them.
yeah.
I don't know.
All right, that's the problem. when you're trying to outdo yourself, maybe, she's reached her limit. She seems kind of pissed, and she should be pissed.
She does seem a bit pissed. I think that, Becky seems a bit mad. A lot of things have gone wrong in this match. I just feel like
everything's
the
a mess.
chemistry's off. It's off. It's not quite working. Even them moving the table, there's like stuff in the way. It's clunky.
Such a mess.
Becky and Charlotte don't seem to be working that well together. It seems like...
Well, that's okay because they're not really a team.
They're supposed to not work well together. Yeah, but it just seems like they're not working well with Kyrie and Asuka either. This match is just not going...
Problem. The flow is horrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely atrocious. Well, you can't double suplex her? Oh, what the hell? Like, come on. This is bad. This is really bad. How do we go from like the highest of highs from that ladder match to like one of the lowest of lows with this TLC match?
That was really ugly. They tried to like double suplex Kairi Sane and then she reversed it into what was that? A crumpled heap?
And people craft on the Hell in the Cell match. That was mainly for the finish. I mean, man, if the finish is bad for this might be on the Hell in the Cell level.
What Hell in the Cell match?
The Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins?
No, this is better than that. I mean, come on, we don't have the mallet. The finish to that was like ridiculous.
We're getting on our way here, man.
We didn't even see what happened there. The camera angle was not even on the impact. Kyrie had Charlotte and Becky on a table, laid down, and then she went up to like the apron or the second rope, and the camera like cut away before we even saw what happened. Charlotte seemed to have rolled away. Becky's still there. What happened there? Show me a replay. Give me something. What was that?
I feel like she went for a splash, seemed to turn into a side elbow kind of thing, and then table didn't break. And Charlotte, rolled.
And Charlotte just ran away.
Yeah, pretty much.
In like embarrassment. It seems like Charlotte ran away because she was so embarrassed at what just happened. Kyrie's talking to Becky now. They're trying to figure out what to do. They don't know where they're going. She went to talk to Becky. Now she's going to look to see where Charlotte is. Asuka's over there. She's watching. Look at this. Look at this confusion. Now there's another ref talking to Becky saying, okay, stay down because Charlotte's coming.
Oh, my God. This is so bad.
Charlotte just gave Kyrie the worst spear in the history of spears. Goldberg just rolled over in his grave. She's trying to powerbomb her. She couldn't get her all the way up.
She still can't.
She's still struggling to get her up, and it's kind of a powerbomb through a table. Is it going to work finally? Oh!
And you said this isn't as bad as the Hell in the Cell match? I don't know. I really think this is a whole new level of bad.
After that, maybe. There you go, Asuka with a German on Charlotte. Nice German suplex.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That may have been the worst sequence I've ever seen in WWE history.
Come on.
That was really bad.
You're blowing it out of proportion. It was very ugly. The terrible spear, and then the can't get you up for the power bomb.
It started with the table bad, and then you get into that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the table didn't work out.
And no, even go back even more. Remember the suplex? Where you reversed it?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, my.
That whole sequence with Kyrie and Becky and Charlotte on the outside was horrible.
Definitely the worst thing I've seen in recent memory. Like WWE, come on.
There were 4 or 5 botches in a row there.
Yep. And you don't see that in WWE. It's a lot more polished.
No, this is not polished. Bowling shoe ugly.
Oh, this is a whole new level of bowling shoe ugly. This might make its own botchamania, just this match itself.
Oh, for sure. Matthew is going to have a field day with this thing. He could do a botchamania just on this match.
Just air the match.
I mean, the next botchamania with this match is going to be so much of this match on that show, right?
Well, it's what he chooses from, right? But
there's so much. This has been.
They can all.
Cool! They still have the ladder with the rope tied around it.
Oh, I'm worried. I'm really worried.
What are they doing with that now? Oh, they're putting it in the ring.
Don't try to climb with it.
Can we just end it? Let's just end this match now. Quit while you're way behind.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Just go home. This has been a mess. end this match before somebody gets seriously injured. What went wrong here?
Everything went wrong, it seemed like. From the opening bell, like it just seemed like things were off.
I wonder what the original plan for this match was. Like what they had planned as far as spots and pacing and everything, and then what went wrong and where and what happened. Was it in the planning stages? Was this match poorly planned out? Did somebody forget? Did something happen? Because obviously this is just... They are having so much trouble setting up this ladder.
Well, the thing is, like, it's like a domino effect, you know, like you have a big fall and then suddenly everything doesn't work, you know?
Yeah. You've told me this before, like when you're in matches and one thing... What was that? Why is Charlotte even bothering to hit her with a chair? That was worse than Becky's.
That was a headshot too.
Yeah, but terrible. It was like a...
I know, but
here, I'm gonna hit you with a chair, okay? With your cell phone, like Charlotte just hit Asuka with a chair.
Yeah, tap.
Oh, what?
Oh, well, it's not the worst. We've seen worse.
Okay, but Becky's chair shot before was really bad. Becky just did another really bad chair shot, but Charlotte's chair shot was worse. Right?
That duck was yuck as well.
But you've told me, right? Like when things go wrong in matches, when like one thing goes wrong, it's like a domino effect, right? Like a bunch of things go wrong, and then the match goes completely off the rails.
Oh, we are completely off the rails here.
Yeah, right?
Everyone.
And I didn't know that actually happened in wrestling. I figure, one thing screws up, and then you kind of find your spot, and you come back, and things work out. But I've never had a wrestling match. But you're saying, like, when one thing goes wrong, like, a lot of things could go wrong, and then everything kind of gets screwed up, and you have a mess of a match. But see, wrestling fans don't know that type of stuff. But that's what I think is going on here, right? Like, a few things went wrong, and now this whole match has gone wrong.
The thing is, like, usually, especially in WWE, they can get back on track. They just have not got on track at all.
Yeah, like the referee goes, okay, you need to do this. You know, somebody's on the ball. Oh, Charlotte just got powerbombed through a table.
I mean, it looked vicious, but we didn't even see it, really.
We didn't see the impact. We just heard it. Okay, now they're going to show us a replay. Oh!
Yeah, it looked pretty bad.
Looks really bad. Charlotte was just powerbombed, what, off the top rope?
Second
rope?
Second rope, but still.
Second rope, to the floor through a table.
Ooh.
Oh!
That actually wasn't that bad.
It wasn't nice.
Well, Becky's by herself now. So now we're down to 101 now, it looks like. So the Kabuki Warriors have the advantage, at least. I think we're getting to the end here. I'm praying. But I think we're going home. Or getting there.
Hopefully.
Can't imagine Charlotte's going to come back.
It's got to be a candidate for worst match of 2019.
Well, the Hell in a Cell match in this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Becky's trying to get the... Oh, there you go. They used the rope. You see that?
There was a good psychology there.
There you go. Becky was on top of the ladder. She was going to get the belts, but Asuka pulled the rope that was tied to the ladder to pull the ladder down, and Becky off the ladder and save the match. And now Asuka is trying to climb the ladder.
Well, try and get the ladder up first.
Yeah. Here she goes. Let's go, Asuka. Kabuki time. Is this it?
This could be it. Wow.
Told you the Kabukis were going to win, John.
You were right.
Kabuki Warriors.
They do it.
Asuka wins. Kabuki Warriors retain the women's titles. Good. Hey. After that performance, Becky and Charlotte don't deserve to hold any more gold. That was awful.
Well, at least people aren't booing it out of the building. Or for as far as we can tell. And now there's brawling.
Oh, cool. Roman and Corbin are brawling. The OC are there. The Viking Raiders are brawling for some reason. Everybody hates each other in the WWE.
The smart idea is...
Roman's got some sort of, like, metal guardrail thing. Why are the Viking Raiders still brawling with the OC? Oh, they had a non-finish. That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Who's that guy? Oh, was that Kofi? Okay, so Roman and Corbin are brawling in the crowd as TLC ends.
Wow.
So as soon as Asuka grabbed the belt, they just cut away to Roman and the brawl of the dudes in the crowd.
Well, that's a horrible way to end your year for pay-per-views.
Oh, here comes Roman about to do a big dive on 30 dudes.
With the spear.
Spears Corbin through about 50 dudes. Oh, wow. What an unpredictable way to end a pay-per-view.
One of the Street Profits is laughing on the ground.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well,
what a joke of a show.
Okay, pay-per-view's over.
That was bad.
That was not a good pay-per-view.
Except for the ladder match.
On the ladder match, the opening match was fantastic.
It's a 4 on 10 because the ladder match gave it a 4.
Yeah, I'd give this pay-per-view about a 4 on 10. It was not a good pay-per-view. I'll give it a 5 because I saw Daniel Bryan.
Okay.
Daniel Bryan gives it an extra point. Ladder match gives it 4 points. Daniel Bryan gives it an extra point because he had a nice haircut.
All right.
And a nice maroon sweatshirt. So I'm giving TLC a 5 on 10. You're giving it a 4. Match of the night. Obviously the ladder match. Worst match of the night. Was it The Miz and Bray Wyatt, or was it the Kabuki Warriors versus Becky and Charlotte?
Miz and Bray Wyatt was fine. Like, the TLC match was the problem.
It was very bad.
I mean, even Roman and Corbin was fine. I mean, not the most fun match to watch, but wasn't a mess like that was.
What's really disappointing to me is that Becky and Charlotte versus the Kabuki Warriors was supposed to be main event, match of the night, great match. Like, it was supposed to be killer. We were expecting it to steal the show. And it really didn't.
They had everything going for them to do it, and they didn't pull it off. It happens. It's too bad.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, but, like, they were expected to be the match of the night, and they really weren't.
Sometimes when you're under
I didn't
pressure,
even know. Like, Kofi and Big E against Revival wasn't even supposed to be a ladder match until, they made it that way on Friday.
It's hard when you're under that pressure sometimes. You're like, oh, we're the last match. We're in this big kind of match. We really got to showcase ourselves. And sometimes it just doesn't work out. It happens.
I guess so. That's what happened tonight.
That's one of those matches. I mean, you don't really want to go back and watch that, but you just want to watch for the ridiculousness that, wow, I can't believe
that one sequence where they go for the double suplex. Kyrie reverses it into a crumpled heap, and then Kyrie puts Charlotte and Becky on a table, and she does some sort of move off the apron. The table doesn't break. Charlotte runs away in embarrassment. Becky stays, and then Charlotte delivers the worst spear in the history of spears, followed by one of the ugliest power bombs through a table you will ever see, because she couldn't even get her up there for the power bomb. That whole sequence was botchamania. Not good.
It was just embarrassing. For WWE, like, their standard of wrestling, like, it's supposed to be better than that. They're never supposed to be that bad.
That's right. It's not supposed to be that bad, and it was really, really bad. Just to recap the pay-per-view, Kabuki Warriors retain the women's tag team titles over Becky and Charlotte. Bobby Lashley beat Rusev in a tables match. Bray Wyatt beat The Miz. King Corbin beat Roman Reigns in the TLC. The Viking Raiders retained the Raw Tag Team titles against the OC. Aleister Black picked a fight and got Buddy Murphy in a match there, beat him. New Day retained the SmackDown Tag Team titles in a ladder match against the Revival. That was match of the night, one of the best matches you'll see all year. And in the opener, it was Humberto Carrillo defeating Andrade via pinfall with a little distraction from Zelina, and that was a 5 on 10 from me and a 4 on 10 for Big Johnny. WWE TLC. Big thanks to Lil Fettuccine for doing that super chat. That's always cool. You can do the super chat on any live show that we do, be it Dave and Johnny Live every Friday at 12:30. We have Ringside Report will be the next live program on this channel, Ringside Report MMA. I'll be here with Freddie and AJ coming up on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Then me and Johnny will be talking about wrestling again Friday afternoon at 12:30. And again, Saturday morning for Wrestling Uncensored, and it all keeps on going. The next big WWE pay-per-view for us here on the channel will be the Royal Rumble at the end of January, and the next UFC watch-along for the channel will be UFC 246 Cowboy Cerrone versus the notorious Conor McGregor. Hell yeah.
On the 18th of January.
There's only one Conor McGregor.
Should be good.
Hell yeah, it's going to be awesome. Conor McGregor, Mystic Mac, are you kidding me? Love that guy. It's going to be awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Shout out to everybody watching the show. Paul, Bob, Dylan, Lil Fettuccine, Mundi, AJ, Freddie, Muscles, Phantom, Big Johnny. www.ringsidereport.net is the website. Follow Johnny on Twitter and Instagram. Follow him on Twitter, North Genesis. Instagram, Genesis Johnny North. You can follow me on all the things at Dave Simon MMA. This has been our TLC Watch Along. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We love you.
Good night.